Depression sucks, and if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, you know it's one of the best games to come out since Find the Salami. It's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, and combat is better than sex. I want to fuck every companion, especially a threesome with Karlach and Astarion, and the stories within have so much pathos and emotional weight. It's an excellent testament to how intelligent, thoughtful, passionate game design can really elevate an experience to something one can proudly call art. And that's exactly why I've been playing it non-stop, which, besides looking for work, reading, and talking to my friends whenever I can, is pretty much all I've been doing because I have depression. And if you've never had depression, one of the worst things about it is something called anhedonia, where you have chronic difficulty finding pleasure in life. No activity seems to satisfy you. You can't focus on anything or bring yourself to care about the world around you. It's like a drought of euphoria, and it's partially to do with the lack of the vital chemicals needed to make your brain content and engaged with life. That's why depression is often treated with antidepressants that encourage or discourage the production of certain chemicals in the brain. I take Lexapro, which is an antidepressant, and Vraylar, which is my mood stabilizer. I supplement with daily vitamins and also smoke weed daily, which is important to note. I'm a recovering alcoholic and have been sober from alcohol for about 4 months. I've been in and out of about 4 different treatment centers, having been committed to various programs about 8 or so times. Most of those mental hospitals, but I've been to rehab as well for my alcoholism. I was also recently hospitalized for acute mania and psychosis about 4 months ago. I'm diagnosed with major depressive disorder, bipolar type 1, and generalized anxiety disorder. The reason I'm telling you all this is because I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, the 2023 computer role-playing game by Larian Studios, as a sort of coping strategy for managing my mental illnesses, which has been going great. I can never find anything to do in my free time. Usually I'll just sit around and listen to music, but this game actually keeps me entertained and engaged, which I thought was impossible for a game to do at this point. The older I get, the less I care about video games, which is why this channel has not had a lot of recent uploads, among other reasons. Also, my depression keeps me from working on projects, and I just can't juggle my YouTube career with my personal life most of the time. So if you're seeing this, I can rest easy knowing that I actually finished a project for once, and I'm proud of myself for that. I really do believe deep, involving games which force you to learn complex systems, menu layouts, or a dense, sprawling narrative really can aid in recovery from mental illnesses by encouraging and rewarding engagement, and providing a distraction from the pain of one's afflictions. When I'm really in the groove while playing Baldur's Gate 3, which admittedly is not all the time, I am not having suicidal urges or hating myself or my life. I'm not wondering what I'm gonna do next or worrying about the future or the past. I'm just zoned in, and I care so much about my party members. Karlach is my waifu, and she will always be my main bitch. Sorry, any prospective suitors, but she's the only one for me. And oh my god, the combat. It really forces me to get off my ass and figure out the most efficient way of fucking up a horde of goblins, or working with all my party members and allies to figure out where I need to click to defeat the bad guys. There are so many spells and abilities and items and ways to dispatch enemies, ways to talk yourself out of encounters or into them. There's always like 6 wildly different dialogue options, and they all take you down crazy different paths that totally change the way your game plays out. Decisions are not token, they really do matter for once. The reason I'm depressed in the first place is, 1, probably a chemical imbalance in my brain, not enough serotonin or whatever, but then there's the situational factors like my chronic unemployment, my unluckiness in love, my past relationships, my experiences in childhood. I'm just a very sad, low-energy dude, unless I'm manic, which I do love to indulge in, honestly. I just relish actually having energy and being able to do things, but when it gets bad, I can't sleep, and when I can't sleep, I sort of start to lose it. But whenever I'm awake, I just don't know what to do with myself. To fill the time I read, try to eat even though I have no appetite, go on walks, watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, bug my friends. But really, I just feel empty inside. But Baldur's Gate 3 fills me up. It fills all my Baldur's Gate shaped holes, and it feels so good inside, and it makes me happy, and oh, I love it. I want to get into actual D&D, but everyone is so busy, and I have nobody to play with. But for now, this will suffice. I'm so lucky to have this game. A game that is packed with content, just sprawling, shit tons of content out the cooch, gripping writing, and really, really good game design. Like the spells you can get in this game, some of them are nuts and allow you to do the craziest shit you don't even know. It rivals any game you've heard of in terms of just how many solutions there are to each problem. It is so open-ended, and Larian has really hit it out of the park with this one, and it makes me so happy to have it in my life. This game makes life so much more bearable for the time being, and I can't wait to replay it in a few years' time. Anyways, just wanted to dip in and let y'all know I'm alright and I'm taking care of myself, and highly recommend this game if you haven't played it. If you're struggling with mental illness, feel free to take your thoughts to the comments and share your words with the rest of us. I want to foster a caring community on this channel, and I want us to all be here for each other. I'm getting better, and I hope to make more videos soon, but life has just got me down. Anyways, remember to share it around. Every click helps. Tell your friends, post it to Reddit. Leave a comment, subscribe. Whatever you can do will be a big help. See you next time, y'all.